what happens if you try to paint in your anti-art style? So let me explain. Anti-style is basically the opposite of your art style. My art style is basically edgy and emo and depressed, as you guys know. But okay, what is my anti-style? Basically the opposite of dead inside, which means that it's gonna be sunshines and rainbows. Now, I've done this video before, but today we'll be switching it up. I'm gonna be learning from the GOAT, Dingu. You just know from their profile pic alone that they are goated. It's always the East Asian artists with the doodle PFPs, like what the hell is that? So I watched her Colosso course, which will be linked below, and I learned a lot of things from her, and I'm gonna impart my knowledge to you guys. Now, before we proceed, just a quick shout out. In case you don't know about Colosso, our returning sponsor, it's basically a website where you can learn from super cool and super iconic artists like Rhino Tuna, the GOAT, I still don't know how to pronounce his name, and popular and iconic webtoon artists, and a lot more. But anyway, more on that later. Let's start with our drawing. Okay, first let's divide the line right here. Let's start with my original style. So of course for this drawing, I'm gonna draw an e-girl because of course that is my very branding. Let's draw her with long hair. So I'm adding a hairpin. What is that? Okay, so let's do the other side now. I'm just gonna flip it because I'm lazy. I work smart, not hard. Who has time to do all that, you know? By the way, for this side, I'm gonna be implementing some tips I learned from the GOAT, Dingu. I don't know why her name is spelled like that. These are examples of her art. She basically paints like Picasso. Oh no, wait, Picasso sucks. She paints like Monet, with how all the colors look random, but somehow they all look good together, you know? So she's the best at painterly styles, and she happens to have a course, okay? So I will be linking that below. So for now, listen to just some of the tips I learned from her, okay? So I just erased her hair. I was contemplating on whether I would make her bald, but let's just do short hair. Okay, so she has to be smiley here because she needs to be the complete opposite. Alright, now we're done with the super rough sketches. Let's just refine them. So let's just do the generic Kooleen expression, and by that I mean she needs to be expressionless and dead inside. Ooh, let's add a collar. Wow, freaky. Okay, so I'm just adding a bunch of random elements like this zipper and then maybe a piercing. Bruh, so edgy. And then obviously the bottom lashes. Now for the right side, let's just flip it. Again, work smart, not hard. And then just liquefy her eyes to make them bigger. Except I just turned her hair into pigtails. Wow, dang, my drawings all look the same. Okay, let's start coloring. We're gonna start with a limited palette. First is the skin. For the hair, I'm gonna do this dark coolish color and a violet color for her top. So we're gonna choose an accent color. My first thought was adding red, but then that would be super edgy even for me. Okay, let's add some highlights in her hair. Just really light streaks of yellow. Okay, let's just change her eye color to yellow. You know what? We don't want too many colors. Now this is tip number 1. To make actually good paintings, less is more. Make sure to choose around 2 to 3 colors, the primary color, the secondary color, and the accent color, which makes your drawing pop out more. For me, the primary color was the dark purplish color, the secondary color is her skin, and the accent color is the yellow. That is Dingu's first secret to making goated legendary artworks like these. Anyway, enough with the glazing, let's just get to work. So at this stage, we're just doing the shadows. It's whatever. Let's render the eyes real quick. Don't ask me why she has cataracts. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it looks good, I think. Let's line her hair for some definition. Don't forget the juicy lips. We're gonna make the back of her hair lighter so that it looks more distant. And we want to make the accent color consistent, so I'm gonna color this yellow real quick. Okay, so let's just add some highlights on the hair and then define it by erasing. Okay, watch this, guys. Okay, let's add a multiply layer and make everything darker. Then add this green background and then add this side light. Boom! Instant mood change. Looks a lot moodier now. Okay, now we're gonna add a complementary color on the other side just so she pops out against the background. Okay, let's just do the right side, guys. Bro, I started with dog crap colors, okay? It just goes to show that I'm really bad at wholesome colors. Bro. So then I just decided to learn from the goat Dingu. So I basically just eyedropped her art. And that is when it actually started clicking, okay? Like, bro, why is her skin so red? Like, she looks super sunburned. Or like, why are the highlights of her hair a muddy blue? But that is when I realized this is what Dingu was talking about in her course. Tip number 2, colors aren't real. Color is just a result of light reflecting. It's all relative. What's more important is how the colors make you feel. For example, red isn't just red. Red can be sinister, elegant, or it can even represent freakiness, you know? It all depends on the shade of the color, and it also boils down to the harmony of the colors. Anyway, I tried my best to make this style as painterly and gouache as possible. Now, it's also important to add desaturated tones to the parts that aren't important, because that way we can add the saturated tones to the parts that actually matter, like the places where you want emphasis, like the eyes or the juicy lips. And that is tip number 3. Add some grays. Like, I'm adding some grays onto her pigtail here to signify that it's farther away. Yes, it's not realistic, but art is all about exaggeration. So for this last part, I just basically tried to yassify everything and apply Dingu's lessons and make everything painterly. I tried adding a lot of blue tones on her skin, and like I said, it doesn't make any sense, right? But as long as it looks good, you know, that is my main takeaway. Doesn't matter if it's not logical, as long as it looks good. Heck yeah. So yeah, this is the final artwork. On the right, bro, you can see how vibrant it is compared to this emo drawing on the left. Studying Dingu's art really did improve my vibrant colors, and I think comparing it to my other video 3 years ago, it's way better. So yes, this was Dingu's course in Colosso. You can check out her course and also other really good artists' courses on Colosso. I have an exclusive subscriber discount for you guys. Just check the link in the description. Thank you, Colosso, for sponsoring this video, and thank you for making it till the end. Watch this next and I'll see you there. Stay cool.